Hello everyone, and welcome to a special episode of the Mada and Hugh show. I'm Mada, as usual.
I'm Hugh, as usual, and we're continuing our celebration of the holiday spirit by playing more music from the Peanuts special TV show, A Charlie Brown Christmas.
This episode is brought to you by Cunningham Piano, one of the oldest piano companies in America since 1891. And thanks to Cunningham Piano, we are able to record this episode in their store in King of Prussia, and also to play on this incredible Bösendorfer 214 Vienna concert. So again, thank you, Cunningham Piano, for spoiling us with the space and also with the instruments. It's a real privilege.
And if you heard from the preview, this is just another selection from the classic TV holiday special, A Charlie Brown Christmas, and the song is appropriately titled Christmas Time. And this is a special arrangement that Madalina, you've made for our four-hand ensemble. And if you're watching the episode on YouTube, you'll see we have, of course, our typical props. We've got our Charlie Brown Christmas shirt, and we've got a replica of the Charlie Brown Christmas tree. I don't think you can really call it a tree. It looks more like a pathetic twig with one little ornamental globe on top, bending the poor tree in half. And it's interesting, though, because I think this tree gives a very powerful visual message into some of the themes that Charles Schulz was exploring about the Christmas holidays, not just the magic and the happiness and all the cheerfulness, but I think also the loneliness, the depression sometimes people can feel during the holidays, and feeling kind of outcast or not belonging. It's amazing how Charles Schulz was able to embody so many of these very realistic feelings that we can tend to feel, mixed feelings, happiness, but also sadness during the holidays. And I'm very curious to hear about some of your thoughts in terms of why you selected Christmas Time and what you were thinking about, what you wanted to bring out as you made the arrangements for Piano Four Hands.
Well, Christmas Time song is one of my favorite Peanut songs that Guaraldi wrote. And it captures perfectly what you just said, the mixed feelings of happiness, joy, hope, but also loneliness, depression, isolation. And just as Charlie Brown was struggling to understand the meaning of Christmas so that he wouldn't feel so depressed because he sees other people, especially his friends, getting excited and waiting anxiously to celebrate Christmas, he starts wondering, well, what's to celebrate? Because I don't feel like that. I feel depressed. He's always depressed anyway. So he's going to ask around. He's going to find out the meaning of Christmas so that he can enjoy together with the other kids. So Linus, he asks his friend Linus, and Linus starts reciting passages from the Bible. So he offers Charlie Brown the religious meaning and understanding of it. But Charlie Brown is not content with it, and then he sees the commercialism of Christmas. And Snoopy is the best example, winning the competition for the best or the most beautiful decorated house. And then Charlie Brown is just appalled and decides to not get frustrated, to not get down, by his commercial dog, right? So he decides to follow one of the traditions and decorate a Christmas tree. So he picks up a small tree with not so many branches, not so good looking, like him. Very interesting analogy, right?
Yeah,
From
yeah.
Schultz.
Mm.
And he steals a globe from Snoopy's house, but the globe is too heavy for the frail tree, so the tree just bends down, and then Charlie Brown is like, "Oh, I've killed the tree," and then he gets even more depressed, and then just abandons the tree, walks away, and then Linus, together with a bunch of kids, gather around the tree, and Linus says, after all, it's not such a bad looking tree. Maybe all it takes is a little bit of love. And then he wraps around his favorite blanket, his security blanket, right? So he is giving up his blanket to protect the little tree.
Oh,
And
yeah.
this is a powerful message. And I don't know, I mean, I've watched this TV special so many times that started to think about these little scenes, right? And it's a really endearing and profound episode. The first one that ever aired, 1965, and then the episode has a happy ending, and Charlie Brown comes back, and he sees that in the meantime, the kids had transformed the little poor frail tree into a beautiful shiny tree. So I think the message is that with a little bit of love, anything and anyone can thrive, right? And can go under this transformation.
That's a beautiful illustration. And I think Vince Guaraldi does such a masterful job of capturing some of the emotional complexities of this quote unquote children's show, which is really for adults and children alike. And his melody isn't just a straightforward, cheerful little song. There's joy, but there's also a tinge of sadness. There is wistfulness in it. There is longing. There's a little bit of loneliness. It's amazing how he crafted that in his melody. So let's play it for you. And then afterwards, I want to ask you, or maybe share some thoughts about Madalina's own interpretations of this wonderful Christmas classic. For me, one of the nicest things of working on making arrangements of other songs is exploring our interpretations and our personal perspectives on a set piece of music. And I was hearing a lot of interesting effects that you put into this arrangement. I could hear the snow falling, I could hear the wind blowing, and I love those moments of improvisation that you put in for both of us. So congratulations. I think this is another wonderful arrangement of a wonderful Christmas song.
Thank you. Looking forward to yours next week.
It's going to be a little bit of work. We're still putting that one together too, but please make sure you subscribe to us. Visit our website at madahugh.com, where you can see links to all of our episodes on YouTube, our podcast on Apple Podcasts and other places as well as our Patreon page. If you'd like to support our work, be sure to visit there, and we would love for you to become one of our monthly patrons at a couple different levels. But yeah, be sure to subscribe so that we can send you our special episode of another Peanuts tune that hopefully, fingers crossed, we can pull off for our next episode.
We will. It's a lot of fun to work on these.
It is.
Yeah.
And again, thank you so much for watching and listening. For the Mada and Hugh show, I'm Hugh.
I'm Mada, and I don't think it's too early for us to wish you Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays with cheer, with joy, and also with emotional connection towards other people, towards your friends, your family. And you remember, happiness is being with friends.
Yeah.
The message.
We would love to hear from you too. So be sure to comment and drop us a note sometime. We would love to hear from you.